All right,
The
let's switch it over now.
I was going to say, completely off topic, you mentioned The Lord of the Rings, Thou Shalt Not Pass, and I got to say, that's my favorite movie of all time, if you count all three. What is you guys' favorite movie? This is completely out of nowhere off topic, but I gotta know.
My favorite movie of all time. Give me a second to think. Brittany, go first.
I have two. I have Office Space and Super Troopers.
Super Troopers.
Office
Yeah.
Space is definitely a good one.
Office
I
Space.
know.
I'm a good with Office Space. That's a cool ass movie. But Super Troopers?
Oh I love that movie.
You know what the best part of Office Space is?
Which
The
part?
slow motion when it's like, damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I mean, one that you don't really know. That part right there, that is awesome.
Office Space ruins me. Like, it takes me out of my, like, self-induced coma and opens my eyes to how ridiculous. My life is very much like those people in the show. And,
Doing your
like,
TPS reports.
oh, my lord. TPS reports, the cube farm. I dream of taking, like, a nice freaking cordless screwdriver and dropping the wall on my cube and just, just,
Stretch
like,
out.
I swear I'm not the employee I can be for a week after I watch that film because it just enlightens me.
See, I have a completely different take on being the employee you can be.
Oh my God.
You be the employee you can be when there's like a job you can bid for, and then you go back to the bare minimum after that.
There you go.
You see, you work the bare minimum. So when they need somebody to excel, that's when you step your game up. Because if you go to the top of your game right away, there's nowhere you can go to impress them.
Career
that's a
advice
great
from
word
Wings
salad.
of Redemption.
That's a great one. No, but Wings, what's your favorite movie though, Wings?
Oh, my favorite movie of all time. This is a hard question for me.
It is a hard question because now I want to say that it's The Unforgiven or maybe The Departed. Like, I don't know.
See, mine's going to be something off the wall. Like I'm rolling around like some topics on the top of my head, like King of the Ants. That would be up there with one of my favorite movies of all time. Then I got childhood movies that movies I have lots of like fond memories of, like Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey, which I probably wouldn't like now, but I remember watching it a million times when I was a kid.
Yeah, I watch it now and I'm like, that's fucking Michael J. Fox. That ain't a dog.
But I'm gonna have to go with Death Wish.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing about this is how I'll go with this because I said it's the whole. In my opinion, it's the whole trilogy. I'm going to count the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy as one. It's one story, so that's what I'm going with.
I'm going
the Death Wish thing. Death Wish is one story as well. It's the story of one of the greatest badasses of all time. God knows how many men Charlie Bronson has taken down in his day.
I mean, I love that kind of movie. Like Death Sentence was one of my favorite movies of like the 2000 era. I love movies that are raw and gritty and don't have a lot of CGI. If a movie has like way too much CGI, I don't even want to watch it, to be honest.
So I'm going to come at this from another direction. I'm impressed when a movie makes me feel something. Like if it moves my emotions, then that movie's done something for me. And it doesn't even have to be a positive thing. Like the movie I have in my head right now is Indecent Proposal. Did you guys see that with Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson?
Yeah,
Robert Redford.
Yeah.
So for whatever movie, not that I've had this experience, I haven't, but it struck me as like tragic the way that thing unfolded. And at the end, they paint it as a happy ending where the two get back together, but it wasn't happy to me. It was like, your relationship, the bond that you used to have is forever tainted by this experience where she chose some other guy over you. And so I'm going to list that, even though like it's hard for me to watch a film like that. It hurt my feelings, and for that I am impressed. It's a cool movie. And then on the opposite end of go ahead. Were you going to say something?
No. Go ahead and finish.
And on the opposite end of the spectrum is it Revenge of the Titans, the football movie from Disney? Return of the Titans.
Yeah.
Return of the Titans was a similar type thing. That movie, brings a tear to my eye when they win that thing, and I love victory films, man, and that was fun for me to watch. So those are two in my head right now.
I want to add another one on the table right now. The Green Mile.
Oh yeah, man. And that's another one. This kind of feeds into what I was going to bring up. You're talking about movies that touch you, and I watched Brothers the other night, and it's that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and the kid from Spider-Man, and yeah. And what's the chick's name?
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, Natalie Portman.
All right, I watched that the other night, and there was like 3 or 4 different points in that movie where I started crying. I'm not gonna lie. That was a fucking touching movie. Like. I guess it turns out all right at the end, but like the stuff that's a great movie.
Right.
That's a
What was
that's
the
a
last
powerful
movie y'all watched to this day that made you cry?
I cry in a lot of
I'm
movies.
talking about
Whenever
the last
somebody
one,
wins.
The last one. Like if you cried last night, what was the last movie that got you?
Mine was Brothers because I watched that like 2 nights ago and I cried. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. What is
Brittany?
I think Marley and Me. That's like
Was that the one with the dog?
Yeah. It's really
Aw.
sad.
Woody?
I'm struggling here to think of the last movie that made me cry. But that doesn't mean it was a long time ago. I cry at fucking movies all the time.
Woody cries sometimes when he watches a Hutch video, okay? So